Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Jane's Fighters Anthology as we continue with the Baltic campaign. So, last time we partook in a Franco-German effort to protect the French carrier battle group Clemenceau as they entered the region from a Russian Alpha strike. And we were successful in that, losing a fair number of aircraft, but we took out far more Russian aircraft, so that should give us at least some air and naval parity for the time being. So now let's see who we fly with today and what we fly today as we continue the Baltic campaign. Blackjack, Kuressaare Air Base, date August 19th, local time 11:45 hours, weather fog. Situation: British Tornadoes are scheduled to eliminate Russian picket defense ships in preparation for an assault on the Kiev-class carrier. Mission objective: provide air cover for the Tornado strike aircraft. Threat suppression data: ground opposition, possible SAMs from Russian frigates, air opposition, possible Su-33s and Yak-141s. Electronic intelligence, support aircraft A1. So it looks like we are still the French, so we'll be back in our Rafale, newly repaired. And, oh god, there's 4 of us. How many? There's going to be a lot of enemy fighters if they're giving us 4. Fuck. Oh, I guess we'll try to use the true-to-life French weapons, but they did not give you enough for the French campaign. So let's hope the Super 530s can cut it. Alright, so we gotta rethink our loadout. It's not going too well for us, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cave in. I'm going to take the AMRAAMs, even though I don't think French aircraft carry it. They carry the Mika, but they didn't give us enough Mikas for this, so, or Mikas, or however it's pronounced. So we'll have the Mikas, what's left of them, then the AMRAAMs, and then in place of the Super 530s, we will take countermeasure pods. And that way we can spam our way through the shit. So, with that, let's get started. Alright, so in one further addendum to my loadout, I did replace the FLIR with jamming pods. We got Yak-141s, but it turns out we have F-15s. There they are, right next to us. And they should take care of the Yak-141s. There's 3 of them. We'll see how they fare. In the meantime, we're going to take our slightly enhanced jammers and head to altitude. Because we have a buttload of Su-35s to deal with. So let's make ourselves the target rather than the Tornadoes, as some folks would say, but the Tornadoes. Actually, it was really funny. Because there was a video where I forget what was like the start of this, but basically local news crew is interviewing this guy, and his claim is that the roundabouts that they're building all across North America right now are actually causing tornadoes. As you get the swirling air all up in here, it caused them tornadoes. You know, is more or less his line. And, just really amusing. Okay, so lift failure. Oh shit, that's not the way I wanted to go. Ow! Fuck. Break and engage. Okay, so we got at least one. Oh, we got 1 kill. Let's throw off 2 AMRAAMs at this guy. 87% max damage. Okay, so that's 3 kills. I think there's 1 more. But I can't see. If we can turn this bucket around. Looks like one of the Raphaels have taken a hit. We do have one Su-35. Okay, he's gone. In the meantime, where is our charge? Okay, I think... Okay, bandits coming out of the northwest here. Air drone.
Attack bandits, you're 12 o'clock slow.
But you aren't. Let's just fire this and hope he's shooting at the F-15. Okay, that's his second missile. Alright. Looks like he is shooting at the F-15 though. So, here's Bandit, 9 o'clock high. Other 9 o'clock. Oh, that's going to be the drones, isn't it? MiG-29M. Yeah. So these are drones. That's a dead yak. Hopefully the bombers can take care of themselves now, but we'll lend them some support. And we'll switch to a cannon, so help them listen to that the whole time. Oh, I see missiles being fired. Is that going on here? Oh, I accidentally hit my bad. I guess the F-15s are taking pot shots at the MiG-29s. But, no matter. Let's see what the tornadoes can do here. I don't want to start climbing back up to altitude. Sounds like they're using bomb-guided munitions, probably. Alright, this guy looks like he's back around. Oh, so they're using the Russian supply ships as the so-called frigates. I guess that gets away without, because that's the issue with these. Wow, okay, that's one way to do it. But that gets away with, like with Warthog Charge, where you had AAA defending the ships. You know, we do see there are Russian ships here, but fortunately they don't seem to be taking an interest in the tornadoes, so lacking any sort of immediate threat. I'm inclined to just clear the way for the tornado's return trip. Right, disengage. Yep, it looks like they are coming back with a... Oh, shit.
Attack bandits, you're 1 o'clock slow.
Please tell me we have an AMRAAM left. We do. Okay. And I think we have a fair number of wingmen left, too, so... Let's see if we can get these guys before, Oh, that tornado's running in front of us, you bastard! Hey. There we go. Launch on him. They took damage, so I'm guessing they might have tangled with the F-15s that we saw earlier. This should hopefully get them focused on me. Yep. so they're in full attack mode now. I don't think we need the afterburner anymore. Alright, we just tore through our chaff pods, so anything left is coming, for chaff is coming out of our stores, but hopefully that'll be the only thing left. Ooh, he was tracking, but couldn't quite close the deal. Alright, so we're down the guns. The Tornadoes are trying to dogfight them, which, besides being incredibly dangerous and ill-advised, okay, I think no one's panicking anymore, so I'd like to think that, yeah, I think he's just a wreck. There we go, autopilot enabled. Just run out the clock on this mission, as it were. There's still 4 of them, so I think we're good.
Mission accomplished.
Yep.
Inbound to waypoint Delta, bearing 195. Descent to Angel 4.
Turn off the... so, really glad we took those AMRAAMs, I will say. And we got our asses kicked. And I think our wingmen did okay. I think there are... Do we still have... We do still have all 3 wingmen that we started with. So, for once, their survival rate is good. And in general, I think our survival rate has been pretty good, but I just really hope the next mission isn't a French one, because we won't have a French aircraft. I might have to take the Eurofighter out for that one and just pretend that it's French. But yeah, some of the choices they made make it kind of hard to roleplay as your intended person, and I think really, you know, you aren't some, like, we're just pretending, or rather, I'm just pretending that, you know, we're an American naval pilot who's, you know, he was on assignment with the Air Force as part of an exchange program. Now he's rotating through all the NATO countries as part of an exchange program, which would definitely make more sense if he was flying the Raphael M rather than C, but yeah, and I think really what's really happening is each time we switch to a different nation, we're playing a different pilot. So, you know, and even in the main campaigns, like, you know, in real life, a pilot's never gonna, you know, hop from an F-22 mission to a B-2 the next, and then back to F-35 the next. You know, he's trained to fly one type, and he's going to stick with it. Swear to God, if one of you trucks kills me now by driving into me. So it could really be argued that all the campaigns feature, with the exception of the Vietnam campaign, because that one you can do with a single type. But it could be said that in all of the games we fly at least 2 different pilots. Because in the Ukraine campaign, you know, we fly you need the Hornet for some missions, and the F-22, or not the F-22, the F-14 for others. The Kuril Islands, that one can actually be claimed to be a single pilot, since you just fly a Harrier the whole time. Granted, you can choose to be a British Harrier or an American Harrier or the Yak-141 if you wanted to be some Ukrainian exchange oddball or something, but or British exchange oddball. But generally, you're just going to fly the Harrier. Then yeah, Egypt, you're flying F-117, B-2, F-22, Astival. So theoretically, that's like 4 different pilots. Same with the Russian campaign. And then here, you know, we have, well, let's see, I think we've had both the B-2 and F-117. We've had the Eurofighter with Germany. We've had the Gripen with all 3 of the Baltic states at this point. We've had the Raphael with the French. So we're up to, theoretically, like 7 different pilots. And, you know, they could make us, I think the whole point of this game, because I believe the Baltic campaign was part of their NATO fighters expansion. So I think the idea is just to showcase all the different aircraft within NATO. So I don't expect we'll be doing too much with the American aircraft, which, you know, is fine by me. But I just wish they had made them use all the American missiles and stuff. You know, but I get it. Limited budget, old game. You know, they had limitations. And I know one person argued that, like, the further they got on with this project, they were, okay, our wingmen are just looping out now, so. Debrief, Corsari Air Base, date August 19th, mission Blackjack, resolution success. When the chips were down, those tornado drivers could count on you to watch their tails. Excellent work maintaining control of the skies. Destroyed the 2 targets, protected a friendly objective. We took 87% damage, our wingman more or less got off fine. We have 2 kills, our wingman is 3, or at least our first wingman. But again, we delivered more damage than him, so we're the team player. But of course, the game only cares about kills for the most part, which is unfortunate in games that do that. And you see that in a lot of older games. I mean, although I've seen sometimes I think in I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think Descent Free Space, I think that would credit kills to whoever dealt the most damage rather than to the kill shot. But then there's other games like, you know, this game or Star Wars X-Wing gives the kill to whoever fired the last shot that hit it before it blew up. You know, which is kind of a shame. I'd like to see a new flight sim that, you know, recognizes shared kills. Like, okay, person A hit with a missile, person B finish him off. You know, they both, you know, person B gets a kill, but person A can get, you know, a half kill, you know, for helping. Something like that, which I think is what the military does. But 27 missile launches on us, 1 hit, 474 points of damage, so we probably have maybe roughly 200 to 225 points of health for the Raphael. 1 failed, the rest we just spoofed in our chaff storm. But yeah, going back to what I was saying earlier, someone, USN Raptor specifically, I think, made the comment that it seems like they kind of got lazier as they went along making these missions, because he seemed to have a lot to say about Vietnam. But for sure the Baltic campaign, like I know in one of the episodes there's Polish F-15s. Really? Come on. We'll give them F-16. You know, and maybe that was just a minor mistake. Maybe they meant to make them Polish F-16s or something, but you know, and that. But you also see stuff like in previous games they have MiG-27s acting as fighters, and then we get here and they're using MiG-23s as ground attack aircraft. It's like no. MiG-23 was the fighter. The MiG-27 was the dedicated ground attack. You know, granted they made ground attack version MiG-23 as well. You could argue it was one of those, but you know, it's like it just seems like they get a couple of things mixed up, which generally it's very minor, not a big deal. But this game especially makes it feel arcadey with the, you know, these huge dogfights, these enemies that, you know, just drain your chaff like nothing. Oh man, but it is what it is. In any case, we got our Raphael up to about 52% integrity. We finished repairs on the Gripen. So again, hopefully we won't be flying French next mission, but we'll see. In any case, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and stay safe out there. See you then.